Just really quick, wanted to say you don't have to be in a good mood to manifest. Earlier today, I was in an absolute dog shit mood. I'm pretty sure like the exact opposite state of like anything that would be possible or positive, I should say. And I still had a pretty good manifestation come through, and it was unexpected at that while I was like literally steeped in it. So I think it's important to know that what's most important is the energy, or at least what you're frustrated about and the energy behind that. If you have a very strong belief geared against what you want, and that's causing that like particular bad mood or state, then that could be potentially what might then delay your manifestation. But if you're just in a bad mood because of whatever you got going on, then that doesn't inherently mean you're not going to get what you're desiring. So don't have, I think a lot of times people genuinely misunderstand and then also certain times mistranslate certain guidance that we get. Don't feel as if you have to just be positive 24/7, because some of the most toxic people have that mentality. And I promise the human experience, while it can definitely have its ups and downs, we can definitely, especially some people with the state that they're in, they can, they can start experiencing love and light. Don't feel bad if you're not in those circumstances that then allow and permit that to be what your reality is. The human experience is pretty damn hard, and I don't think we need to make it harder on ourselves by forcing ourselves to be or experience something or perceive something that we're not, you know, capable of doing. I think it's best to allow ourselves to feel, process, and give ourselves that love and attention and give ourselves that compassion to do such. If somebody hurt themselves, would you tell them that they're not hurt, or would you actually allow them to, be what they are and then be there with them? I will forever state that while it's good to have your mindset on the future and the intentions that you have, and knowing that things can get better, I'm never going to say be the person to simply dismiss the negative things that you're experiencing. I don't think that's healthy, and I think putting that extra rule on your manifestation in and of itself is a limiting belief. I think a lot of what Abraham Hicks and sometimes even Bashar might teach can sometimes get mistranslated, misunderstood, and through that, then these really shallow understandings of what law of attraction and manifestation is then come about. I've had friends tell me that I've deserved something bad that happened to me because I was sad about something completely different, when what I would believe might have caused the negative experience was beliefs that I had specifically around that negative experience, not the fact that I was sad for a couple days or I was depressed or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I think it's important to be very mindful as well that we're not using spirituality to pretty much bypass and gaslight individuals who are then having difficult times or difficult experiences, and then telling them that, oh, well, that's just a choice. I think it's so important to be mindful that Abraham Hicks, and while she is an amazing channel and a lot of the information that she gets is very good, sometimes it's like you can tell somebody to turn a light switch on and off, but then there's still somebody who then constructed the light, and there's still a deeper level of circuitry behind what then creates that light switch effect. And one of the things that I think is important to note is that she quite literally told somebody's who's it was a mother who lost her child that all she has to do is basically shift her frequency. A mother who lost her child, she told her that she has to shift her frequency. So while technically speaking, from a higher dimension, the things that they are perceiving and the things that they're telling us, right? It's not that it's incorrect. From their perspective, it really just is a transition. From their perspective, death does not exist. So it's not as if certain information that we get from higher dimensions is not accurate. But we also have to understand that we're not in that dimension. We're in this physical realm. We're in this realm where we're then experiencing the effects of what reality is being constructed. We are in the illusion. We're not the ones, well, we are the ones casting it, but we're not the ones consciously being able to see all of the ins and outs and the intricacies to that degree. So I think it's very important to be mindful not to allow yourself to become a toxic spiritualist to a point in which you're just pretty much denying anybody's experience for the sake of trying to be love and light, because some of the worst individuals that I have ever fucking met have been that way. Either way, peace and blessings, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading.